I'm on screen now. Um, I'm sorry, Ethel, I didn't know you were in the chat. It wasn't loaded properly. But I can see your messages now. Um, yeah, no, I mean, I figured you were probably still sick, so, like, you don't have to come on the channel or anything, but you don't even really have to watch the stream, but I'm glad you're here. Because I'm multi-streaming right now, so I hope everything will be stable.
Right.
And, yeah. Is your thing working? Maybe try and say something.
I don't know. Is it?
Hold on, I think I have to refresh it. It's acting like you're deafened right now, which you're obviously not. Hmm. The preview is working
That's
on
strange.
the website. I hope I don't have to, like, put this back in every time. Or something like that. Hold on.
This is not working. What the fuck?
You know, you were in the channel before I started, so maybe you should try and leave and come back, and that might fix it.
Alright. I
I'm
really
still in
hate.
streamer mode, so I don't know
Yeah.
if you left or not.
I did leave and I came back.
Yeah, that's annoying. This was working yesterday when I was testing it. You were in the call and everything, it was working. I guess I shouldn't be surprised though that there's issues.
Hmm. Let me see.
Yeah, so there's like a
I
preview
mean,
of
I
it on the
guess.
website, and that one's live. It reacts to everything you're saying, but the one in OBS doesn't. It's really weird.
I wonder if it's because my OBS is open or something. I don't know. I don't think that would affect anything.
No, I don't see why that would matter.
Well, it's showing
Oh,
my little
looks like there's
character.
a bot in chat. Yeah, it shows your character, but it thinks you're deafened for some reason, and it's just kind of stuck like that.
I mean,
Um,
I was deafened earlier.
yeah, I didn't realize that was your alt, FL. I think I might be able to do it from here. Actually, I don't know if I can do it from here. It's fine. Yeah, don't worry about it. If I see a bot, I'll just ban them. Um, Hi, Turret HA, are you a bot or are you a real person? But yeah, I mean, if we can't get if we can't get
The delay seems fine.
the delay,
Like,
if we can't get the avatar working, we may have to just take the L on that and leave it. Your voice is definitely working though
yeah,
on stream. I wonder if you're louder than me or if it's around the same. It looks okay.
it seems around the same.
That's good.
You see, when I deafen, it takes away like the little profile picture thing.
Does it? Yeah, you're right. It
Yeah,
does.
so
That's
I don't know what that
strange,
means.
but it doesn't behave that way on the actual website. Hmm.
Got to be some kind of like little setting or something.
I really don't know what happened to it. Oh, you got them? That's good. The bot.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, so last stream I tried to play the Sonic Adventure 2 soundtrack, and parts of it, most of it was fine. I can't tell how much, but some of it did get muted, so um that's a shame. So I may not be able to use that again, but I want there to be some music in the background just so it's not too quiet. So I brought the Sonic CD soundtrack, which I thought might be a safe bet. Because I think it's level music should be fine. You know, because it's like if you're actually playing like a game, then you're obviously not going to get muted for playing the levels. So why would I get muted for playing it on stream? There you go, that works. I'll turn that down a bit. Doesn't need to be that loud. Yeah, I've had some technical issues. I keep having to refresh the chat on the Twitch app. Yeah, the intro to Sonic CD could tick off Twitch. Yeah, so I kind of skipped straight to Palm Tree Panic and stuff like that. I don't want to be playing the intro. I don't want to be playing like Sonic Boom or anything with lyrics, because I think what probably happened with the Sonic Adventure 2 stuff was the levels were probably fine, but when it started playing like Crush 40 songs, that's probably what got muted. So yeah, or just maybe just anything with lyrics. But yeah, as long as everything is working. The Twitch keeps muting itself every time I type M on my keyboard. Yeah, I've never tried that before, but I guess M is probably the hotkey. Yeah, I was working on this drawing last time. In the previous stream. And I did like a sketch and stuff, and I got pretty far, and now this basically almost complete line art. So what I just wanted to do was just try and finish the line art and then maybe color it, if that's possible. I'm getting a little bit annoyed with just the Twitch app, because it doesn't seem to be as up to date as the chat in OBS. I might need to just pin that somewhere. Seems to be more reliable. The delay is quite low. That's good. Oh, hold on. I know what's wrong. Critter trying to record automatically. We don't want that. I don't even know why it was doing that. That's probably what was causing some lag. But yeah, I remember the main thing that I was kind of working on was this hand, because it was kind of looking a little weird. And yeah, the Chaos Emerald kind of looks like a cupcake. My only experience playing this game with Shadow was playing Shadow the Hedgehog on GCN? Oh, do you mean like GameCube? That's the only 3D Sonic you've played. Yeah, sorry, I was just a little confused there, but yeah, it's definitely not the best one, but it might not either be the worst one, but that's subjective, but like, you should definitely try some other ones. Especially
Try
Sonic
some other
Adventure 2,
what?
which I'm very biased for.
Oh,
Oh,
Sonic.
hi.
You talking about Sonic?
A little bit.
No, stop talking about Sonic. You don't need Sonic Adventure 2. What you need is Sonic Rush, and I'm gonna keep saying it. How dare you recommend
I mean,
Sonic
you're probably right.
Adventure 2 to people? You want to corrupt them?
Well, we were talking about how they've only ever played Shadow the Hedgehog. So, I think we could maybe agree that Sonic Adventure 2 is at least a little better than that. But I don't
A
think
little
Shadow the Hedgehog
better.
is the worst Sonic game.
I feel like only playing only playing Shadow the Hedgehog is a bad way to start playing Sonic, but you know everybody's got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
That's rough. Never mind. Compared to Shadow the Hedgehog, yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 is a masterpiece.
Well, Sonic Adventure 2 is a masterpiece anyway. This is known.
Of course
To be
you would
fair, I
say
never
that.
got past the first level. Well, yeah, I think you should definitely broaden your horizons with Sonic games. There's a lot of good ones. But I think you said you played more 2D Sonic in Afri. You played like Sonic Mania at least. I mean, some people would say the 2D games are just better. Anyway.
Yeah, like Sonic Rush.
Well, maybe I should
Even
play
though that's
Sonic Rush on
technically
stream.
it's you really should play Sonic Rush. You should. I don't know what's stopping you. I don't know what kind of crack you're smoking or whatever. But
Yeah, Ethel, you said what's Sonic Rush? Sonic Rush is a DS game. It's
oh
kind of
yeah, I
cool
can't
because
see
it's
the
like,
chat.
yeah, maybe better if you could open the chat, but like, yeah, Sonic Rush, it like uses both screens for like the level, where you can kind of jump through one screen onto the bottom screen, which I thought was kind of cool. But obviously, there's more to it than that. Oh, fun fact, Sonic Rush and Shadow the Hedgehog were released the same year. The same day
Wow,
even. Shadow and Rush were released on the same day, apparently.
how can you have
According
such a
to Turret here.
juxtaposition between fucking garbage and something that's gold?
Just very different developers, I guess. I mean, it's kind of like how Sonic Mania and Sonic Forces came out in the same year. Very different in terms of quality.
Yeah.
Sonic games have always been wildly inconsistent from one to the next. But yeah, I decided I might as well start coloring some of this already. Are you aware of Penny's Big Breakaway? Yeah, Penny's Big Breakaway, that's the game made by the Sonic Mania developers, but I haven't actually played it. It's more of a 3D platformer, it looked like. You've been playing through the DS Castlevanias on Switch, though the collection just came out. Yeah, I'd love to hear more about that. I mean, I've definitely never played the DS Castlevanias. I feel like that's something that you might know about, Snack. I can never tell if I'm still in the call. Oh, okay. DS can run beautiful 2D games. We can all agree that Sonic Lost World 3DS is the worst game ever released, right? I mean, I forgot that there was... I mean, Lost World's already not very good. I forgot there was a 3DS version.
I
So,
was excited for Lost World.
yeah. Apparently there's a 3DS version of Lost World.
I'm gonna have to try that.
Well, apparently it's the worst Sonic game ever made. Unless you can find a worse one.
Sonic 06.
I mean, like, I'm not gonna say Sonic 06 is good, but I feel like it's not the bottom of the barrel. It's like you're getting pretty deep into the barrel, but I don't think it's the bottom. But
What's
maybe in
that
terms of
one
3D games.
that came out a few years ago?
Which
Uh,
one?
Sonic. Shit, I have to Google it. Sonic.
Was it a 3D game?
Yeah, of course it was. If, the 2D
Oh, you
games,
mean,
the
are you talking
2D
about
games
Sonic
could
Boom?
never be as bad.
I feel like you might be talking about Sonic Boom.
I think I am talking about Sonic Boom. I'm pretty sure that's the one.
Yeah, which also has a 3DS version, I think. That one's was pretty broken and also just kind of not very good. They try with that was kind of like different developers and they were kind of trying something different, but didn't really pan out. But from what I understand,
Sonic
it wasn't really their
Forces.
fault. Yeah, Sonic Forces is like a more recent game. Like, I don't think Sonic Forces is like buggy, but it's just like really bland and like boring. I feel like I like Sonic Forces the least just because of how like completely inoffensive and it is. Like, just like, you know, I find it a lot worse when a game is just completely mediocre than when it's just like really bad, because you can have fun talking about Sonic 06 and Shadow the Hedgehog and stuff. Sonic Forces is just like incredibly safe, I suppose.
It's
Sonic
too
06 is
safe.
fun in a bad way. Enjoy watching speedruns of it. Because the crazy things they do. I've never seen a Sonic 06 speedrun, but I imagine it does get crazy. There's probably a lot of glitches to exploit. Oh, 2D games can never be as bad. People, when I show them Sonic 4, Episode 1 on the Wii. Yeah, Sonic 4 is quite bad.
Still, I still
Um,
don't think it's as bad. I don't think it's like worse than the worst 3D game.
no. I think there would be a pretty big disparity between Sonic 4 and Lost World 3DS.
Lost World 3DS.
There's also a 3DS version of Sonic Generations, which I think is supposed to be decent. But I've never played it. I think the Game Boy Sonic games have a better track record overall. Because obviously Sonic Rush was an original DS game, but I guess the 3DS didn't have as much luck. And also that Sonic Rush sequel that I know even less about. Pizza Tower is my favorite Sonic game. I played Generations 3DS, and the final boss is better, but the rival battles are significantly worse, and all the levels are 2D, which is a bit disappointing. Yeah, I mean, in the regular Sonic Generations, the 2D levels are definitely my least favorite part. It doesn't feel like 2D Sonic, it just feels like 3D Sonic in a 2D perspective, so it just feels really like not designed for it, and it doesn't really play well.
Yeah, I think that would be weird.
Yeah. I think in an ideal world, the people that made Sonic Mania would have done like all the 2D levels. It's weird how we don't really have portable versus console versions of games now because of the Switch. Now there's usually just one version. I mean, I think that's true. I mean, usually the de facto handheld system was always the one Nintendo had, and now Nintendo's handheld is also their console, so... I guess there really isn't anything else like that. That's something that kind of leads to a lot of criticism, because it's like with Pokemon, for example, where it feels like Game Freak are still making like 2D games that are not up to the standard of like a console game, but because it is also a console, it gets... People are like, this isn't really good enough, but they're basically still making like 3DS games. So it's like, the people are still making like handheld games, you're now held up to a console standard of quality. Hi. Yeah, I think I was muted. I don't know how long I've been muted. You should be able to hear me now. That's a little silly. I don't actually know why I would be muted. Obviously you heard me talk about Pokemon. I wasn't... It's definitely unintentional. Yeah. Yeah, it should be all good now. I do have a keybind, but I'm not actually using a keyboard right now because I'm just using this tablet. So I'm not quite sure what happened. Unless I'm somehow like pressing things on OBS through Krita, which shouldn't be possible. I remember once my graphic card had a built-in screen cap that I unknowingly turned on and left on for several hours, and I couldn't figure out why my computer was freaking out. Yeah, that's gonna cause some problems. Yeah, because like when I started drawing this, I still had the time-lapse recorder on, where it like tries to take like a picture every like 1 second. So that would have really slowed down the stream at least. Because what I was doing when I started this drawing was I had the Krita's built-in time-lapse on, and it was taking up a bunch of hard drive space, and I was like, why am I doing this to make a time lapse when I'm literally recording a stream of it? I could literally just take the VOD and speed it up. So I realized that was actually quite silly. Crit is great, yeah, it is. I still really like Fire Alpaca, but I just feel like Krita just like... I still use Fire Alpaca for certain things, but like Krita is just so much better. Like I was really reluctant to switch programs. Like when I get really used to a certain program for something, I kind of just get attached to it and I don't really want to change it, but it was really worth it. I think it really improved workflow and everything like that. I find it funny how much market dominance Adobe has on familiarity alone, despite being often worse than the free alternatives. I think the most recent Adobe TOS allows them to use your creations freely, possibly to train AI or something. Yeah, that's definitely the case. Yeah, not only are Adobe products pretty much not... well, I mean, there was a time where you could only get that from Adobe, but like, yeah, there's a lot of alternatives, including free alternatives, that are just as good. So like, not only are they not the best anymore, but they completely switched to like a subscription model, so you have to pay like... You can't own Adobe software anymore, you have to pay a subscription, and yeah, they do put your stuff into AI and stuff. Well, I used to do like stock photography and being like, Adobe Stock and stuff, and now Adobe Stock has done like a thing where they're like, if you've ever uploaded a photo to Adobe Stock, it basically went into their photography AI, which is really messed up. They want to just, you know, they've shown their card basically. They want to just completely take take people out of the equation. Love theft like that, like yeah, it's theft. There's not really any way around that. Theft is illegal unless you have money and influence, apparently. Yeah, exactly. Technically not theft since you have to, since you made them agree to it in the phone book of a TOS they signed. Yeah, I mean, obviously, there was, you know, certain things going on lately about the fact that companies in general will put, well, basically anything they want in their TOS because they know that you're not going to read it. Like that Disney stuff, for example. But yeah, Ethel, I'm glad this stream is helping you feel a little bit better. I mean, I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest, but I'm enjoying talking and everything.
Yeah, sorry if I'm not saying a lot because I'm trying to figure something out with why the skybox is not working properly.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. You don't really need to say anything unless you want to, but yeah, I figured you were probably working on that. On the Doom stuff.
Like this trying to figure out why it's doing this though. Like,
A lot of the AI companies retroactively steal stuff that wasn't their right to take. Heard about the Disney thing, apparently they even had a perfectly valid excuse. They didn't own the restaurant, but instead they went full evil megacorp mode. Oh. Ethel says, tell Snack I'd love to see more of their Doom map stuff as they make progress. I love custom Doom maps.
yeah, I just finished a map uh last night that you can play if you want. Obviously it's not going to be the best map, but it's it's my
I mean, I
it's
think
my
it's pretty
shitty
cool.
map. Yeah.
I mean, it seems like you came a
Why
pretty long way from, you know, trying to make that door.
I'm trying to make that door? Why can't I get the skybox to work? Why won't it listen to me? I need a tutorial on skyboxes. It says you need to define the sky in map info. Okay.
Sorry, it says, I tried to make maps before, but I got hung up on sprite work instead of gameplay a lot. Yeah, I mean, I haven't done this, but I feel like that would probably be the most fun part for me.
Oh, what, like
Making
making
sprites and textures
textures
and
and
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
custom graphics. It's fun, but I like the design. Like I like just game flow and understanding like what makes a level like fun.
Yeah. Like, I was kind of talking about how I think it's cool how when you're just sort of building a map and maybe you don't necessarily have an idea of the whole thing, but it's like as you're building it, you're sort of inventing like a almost like a backstory for your map and stuff just by the environment and stuff, and then it sort of gives you other ideas after that. Do like environmental storytelling and stuff like that. And you start thinking about like like what is this place? Like why is the you started creating like lore. I think that's cool. And it's also just satisfying. It's probably just satisfying to like make a level and just be able to play it. I think that alone is just would be really cool.
Yeah.
Um, I like the limitations of Doom mapping. You have to get really creative. Ethel says, "Tell Snack I assume it's a Doom 2 mod," and also say, "Did they link it in the Discord?"
Uh, yeah, it's a Doom 2 map.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't really know anything about this. I was assuming it was Doom 1. I don't really know the difference.
Well, I mean, Doom 2 has like the super shotgun and some different assets and stuff, but it's mostly the same fucking game.
Yeah. Ethel says Doom 2 is the standard for mapping. It just has more stuff. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, so is Sonic Roboblast built on Doom 2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Still need to actually play that as well.
Oh man. Here, let me let me test the WAD really quick to make sure it works properly. Um,
Okay.
map to WAD. I'm just gonna like load it up in GZ Doom. Yeah, let me see how this works.
I love custom maps in general. They are so much fun to make / play. Gives games infinite replay valuable. Also like custom Minecraft maps and Celeste maps a lot. People make maps for Celeste. Surprised this is going decently. Been live for nearly an hour and I think we're still on YouTube and Twitch, so hopefully it stays that way.
That's not good. Hmm. Okay, I'm having problems with resources now. Uh, uh-oh. Let's see.
It's always good.
Okay, I think I fixed it. Let me test this. Oh no. Okay, alright, hold on. Oh no, what did I do? I'm still learning. Exclude from testing parameters. Okay, alright, it's working.
That's good.
I was like, oh shit.
There's a collection of ton of Celeste maps called the Strawberry Jam that is incredible. It groups them by difficulty. I could do like the first 3.5-ish lobbies, but it gets insane past there. I'll link you a video later. The later maps are fascinating to watch. Yeah, I mean, I would be interested in seeing that. It's really cool whenever they make like any sort of map for games.
Okay, so if you're gonna load my map, it's over level 2, which means I have to load level 2. I'm gonna beat level 1 really quick just to see if it works.
Yeah. I still never got your avatar thing working, by the way. I just decided to get rid of it earlier. I don't
That's
think it's any
annoying.
better now. Yeah, I tested all this stuff yesterday and it was working perfectly, but not anymore, I guess. Maybe next time.
Oh my god. We're missing textures. Gotta love it. I thought I had this down pat. Oh, let me see if they show up when I test it in Doom Builder. When I test it in Doom Builder, yeah, the textures are there. Yeah. So what am I doing wrong here? Let me see. Um,
Ethel says, I'm gonna try and sleep now. I think I've only slept a couple hours because I woke up sick. But I wish you luck with your drawing. I love it so far. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad that the stream could maybe help a little bit. But yeah, it's okay to sleep and everything. I'm glad you were here.
yeah, I hope you rest. Get some rest. Feel better.
Yeah. Bye.
I'm suddenly struggling to get this to fire up the way I want it to.
I think we'll get it working.
Yep, I mean, you gotta struggle to get things to work. That's just the way it is. Okay, the textures show up in Doom Builder, so that's good. But how do I get them to show up when I just run the wad? I'm just gonna speed through this level. What in the world? how to select map in console. Unable to read header. Huh. Oh, why is it telling me size 0? What does that mean? Uh,
So how's it going?
It's working, but it's not loading my custom textures.
Yeah,
Like I can get
I
it,
don't really know why.
I can get it to
Um,
run.
yeah, it seemed like that was working before at least.
I mean, it works when I run it through Doom Builder. My custom textures load, which makes me think that it's something about the WAD. Like I need to do something. There's something I need to do that I'm not doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can play through the level and it works when I load the WAD in GZ Doom, which is good. But I want to know why the textures aren't loading. The custom textures.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, here we go. Missing textures in game, but not missing in the editor. My custom textures do not load properly. I wonder if I need to import the textures. If I need to like re-import the textures. Okay, there was no texture thingy. Let me see if I can get this to work. Hold on. Gotta do some good old problem solving.
Yeah.
Which I'm cool with. Like I'm no stranger to making this shit work. To add to patch table. If this works, I'm gonna be like, whoa.
It might.
Like, I'm grateful because imagine all the shit again that they had to go through back in the day to get any of this to work.
Yeah, it was probably not simple at all.
Man. Okay, alright, it loaded, it fucking worked. What?
That's good.
So apparently I had to add... Shit, I died.
Oh.
Yeah, I got smoked. Where is my... desktop images? Graphic. Convert. Add to patch table. There was no patch table in the level, in the WAD. Like, to explain this, basically... The game had no custom texture list to refer to, and I had to manually add the textures in the WAD. Like, I don't even know how to explain it properly, but the point is I think I got it to work. Like, if I load this up in my fuck video games. Yeah, exactly. Like, I did some some ghetto shit. Oh, it's still not there. Let me test and see if the other textures are working. Because the booty texture's there. Yeah, Tails Doll is fucking there. Alright, it didn't load that texture because that texture's not there. That makes sense. So I'm so close to getting it to work. Like I have like half of the textures working, the custom textures. Like your texture that you gave me, it works. And
I'm glad that works.
I don't wanna. I keep speed running level 1 just to get to level 2 because that's where my map is. Alright, it's working. I just gotta remember to do this with all my textures when I make custom textures. God, I'm getting killed.
Yeah.
I'm getting killed. Fuck. I died. Yeah, I die on my own level. That's cool. I think that's kind of radical.
That's how you know it's good. It's kind of like when they did Mario Maker, and like in Mario Maker, you're not allowed to upload the level you made unless you can beat it yourself.
Which I totally can.
Yeah.
If I just stop sucking. This level is even more beatable if you get like the secrets and shit.
What was funny about that though is that in Mario Maker, people would get around that by they would have like a secret invisible door that only they knew where it was. It takes them to the end of the level, and the rest of the level is actually impossible. So yeah. So technically, they completed the level and it let them upload it, but there's actually no way to get through the level, so it's the time waster.
Damn. Wow, I fucking blew myself up. That's that's tight, bro.
Yeah.
Well, the map is totally playable, and it's working. It's just I just had to learn to do a couple of things. Is all. Let's check the stream. Let's see what's going on with Shadow. Oh, that's looking pretty good.
I'm glad you think so.
You keep flipping it.
Yeah, I did that for you. I
You
don't know if
flipped
these
it.
eyes look weird.
Nah, he looks. No, it looks normal to me.
Oh, that's good.
You just have to put like the white of his eyes or whatever, I think.
Yeah, he does have like these highlights and stuff. That probably helps. And just a little sort of.
There we go. Yeah, that looks good.
But yeah, you probably should have some kind of mouth. That'll
Yeah.
probably help as well.
I like how Shadow even he has a widow's peak like Vegeta.
Yeah, like I don't know why. Like I was saying, like he's not Vegeta. He's based on Vegeta in like every way.
Yeah, I feel like that post had a lot of cope.
Yeah.
His little mouth. Wouldn't you rather use like the bucket tool or something and then
No,
why?
I wouldn't. Because the bucket will not fill in the edges, and it's also just less satisfying.
Fair enough.
People want to take shortcuts. I mean, I might use the bucket sometimes to just see what a color was going to look like, but to color it properly, I'm going to color it properly. Just sort of start in the edges and then fill in the middle.
I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with using tools.
No, I mean, I think there's a way people do it, like, you can make like a mask or something, but like, I don't know, I feel like it would, because generally if you use a fill bucket, it will leave like blank pixels around the edges, but even if it didn't, I feel like it's just less fun.
Yeah.
But, you know, if people want to do that, they can. I always color everything by hand.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
All right, I was throwing a pizza in the oven.
Oh, okay. How hard did you throw it?
Really hard.
Oh, like a frisbee, or like in Breaking Bad?
Like in Breaking Bad.
Yeah. I've heard that that part in Breaking Bad was a complete accident.
Yeah. Like, he had to act like he wasn't surprised that the pizza landed perfectly on the fucking roof.
Yeah. It's impressive.
Have you heard of metastasis?
No.
It's like it's like the South American version of Breaking Bad
Oh,
that's copied like scene for scene.
yeah.
And when they did the pizza scene, they couldn't get it. Like they had to edit it to make it look like the pizza like landed on the roof, but it didn't actually like they couldn't get it to be perfect because it was like lightning striking when that happened. It's really
Yeah.
funny.
That sounds great. I vaguely remember us maybe talking about it at some point.
What metastasis?
Yeah. Sounds familiar.
Yeah, with Walter Blanco.
Yeah.
It's Colombian Breaking Bad. I mean, to their credit, I would say that they did a pretty decent job adapting it, like scene for scene, episode for episode.
That's good.
I think. I mean, it's not. It's
They know it
not
gets.
good. At least it's not. It's not nearly as good as like the real thing. But it's as far as like a cheap adaptation. It's surprisingly accurate to the original.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how they didn't get sued or something. I think they would have.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe Vince Gilligan was like, "This is really funny," and like let them have their Breaking Bad.
Yeah. I remember hearing a story about Kojima with that. I don't remember what that movie is. With that movie like where he ripped Snake off from.
Oh, what? Escape from New York?
Yeah, Escape from New York, and apparently I don't even remember who. I think it was. No, I don't even remember who the director of that movie was. Maybe you know.
Yeah, it's fuck. I do know. He also directed The Thing and some
John
other
Carpenter.
like John Carpenter.
Yeah,
Thank
John
you.
Carpenter.
Some very
And he was
famous
like,
movies at the time.
yeah, his lawyers were like pinned down Kojima, and they were like, listen, do you want to sue this guy? It's like an open shut case. And John Carpenter said he didn't want to sue Kojima because he talked to Kojima and he was nice. And like, even though it was a blatant like ripoff, he was like, I don't know, he was like, I talked to Kojima, he was a nice guy. Let's just call this a homage and let it go.
As you should.
Yeah, but he could have
'Cause-
just ended Metal Gear like there and then if he wanted to. But John Carpenter's a nice guy, I guess.
which I find that really interesting because the Snake that we got in Metal Gear, I feel like is a much more interesting character than John Carpenter's Snake from the Escape series.
Yeah.
Like Snake in Metal Gear is a much more developed character.
Yeah, I mean, naturally it would obviously diverge from that original inspiration, but, you know, they look alike and stuff as well.
Yeah, I mean Snake looks like Kurt Russell. This is true.
Yeah. I
Did you
mean, it
know
almost
that,
makes Lost New York a Metal Gear movie retroactively.
in a way, but that would be, I guess, insulting to John Carpenter if we were to say that. But
Yeah.
did you know
Has there ever
that?
been a Metal Gear movie?
What?
Sorry. Well, I was just asking if there's ever actually even been a Metal Gear movie.
No, but there was supposed to be, and I think it got canceled. I'm not sure if it's in like development hell or something.
Probably.
But apparently Kojima actually wanted Kurt Russell to be Snake originally, like for real, in the video game. But Kurt Russell wasn't interested because it wasn't written by John Carpenter.
Yeah. I mean, nowadays all sorts of Hollywood actors are trying to work with Kojima.
Exactly. I think that's really funny. Like, I feel like that's that was like a fail with Kurt Russell. Like you he was in the mindset that like Snake from Metal Gear was a ripoff, so he was like, why would I want to play the same character twice but play like the bootleg version of the character that I already played? You know?
I mean, yeah, I can't really blame him for thinking that.
No, I understand it, but also I feel like he missed out because like look at the popularity of the character. Like Kojima's Snake is actually more popular than John Carpenter's Snake over time.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, think what you want, but it's like you missed out. I'm gonna check the pizza. Hold on, I'll be right back. So yeah, it's a little crispy, but that's all right. That's all right.
Yeah.
I mean, another 2 minutes, and that shit would have been like a dumpster fire.
What were we even talking about?
John Carpenter.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say like that Kurt Russell just didn't want to do it because he, you know, as a lot of actors did at the time, just sort of like looked down on video games.
No, it was. Excuse me. It was because Kurt Russell was very tight knit with working with John Carpenter,
Yeah.
as he's been in like multiple of his movies. Like, have you ever seen They Live?
I actually haven't. I know
No,
what
it's
it's
a good
about,
one.
but
Yeah.
yeah, it gets referenced a lot.
Or it has like Keith David and Roddy Piper.
I do like Keith David.
Yeah, for sure. Mozzarella, pepperoni pizza, pretty good. So I see you finally giving him a mouth.
Yeah. He does have one at the moment.
The little tooth.
Yeah, it's pretty epic. Yeah, I think it's just a weird choice was that the reference I have is obviously sort of like a low poly model, which is like I don't need to make him low poly, it's a drawing. So I figure if I'm gonna draw the teeth, make it a little more character to it.
I mean, it's looking really good.
I'm glad you think so.
Yeah.
I was gonna figure it out in the end.
Layers, the cornerstone of digital art.
Yeah, I need my layers.
Yeah, I respect that. When I first started
But yeah,
coloring,
yeah, sorry.
no, I was just saying I didn't use layers when I first started coloring because I thought it was too complex, and then I realized how not complex it is.
Yeah, it makes everything easier.
For sure. What
But
were
I
you gonna
mean,
say
yeah, the
though?
first time I would have ever drawn anything digitally would have been in like MS Paint, which obviously doesn't have layers.
Yeah, didn't even exist. I think
Yeah, there's artists
Paint.net
that draw
has.
in MS Paint, and it's impressive.
Yeah, I think so too. But like, doesn't like PaintNet, like the Paint.net, doesn't that have layers though, or something?
Probably. I mean, I can understand using MS Paint as like a challenge, but if anyone's using MS Paint because they don't have anything else, like, there's no reason to do that when Fire Alpaca exists and it's completely free. I mean, Krita is also free.
There's, I was gonna say, there's a lot of free art programs and shit. But one thing that does make sense to me is people using MS Paint for like sprite work. That makes sense. Like, I get
Yeah,
it.
I could see that. I've never really drawn sprites before.
It can get complicated.
Yeah.
Mainly because there's different ways to do value and shading and shit. So there's the correct way, and then there's the multiple incorrect ways. And I say correct in quotes because I feel like art isn't like a thing that needs to be like, it's all theory, right? Like, it's all theory.
Yeah. But technically, there's no wrong way to do art except using AI.
Except using AI. And that guy was a dickhead. Thinking about
Yeah.
what you told me yesterday.
Yeah, the guy from DeviantArt.
Yeah, the guy from DeviantArt.
Yeah, shout out to that guy. I hope
Yeah, shout
he's
out to
here.
shout outs to
Maybe I
the
should tell him I'm
DeviantArt
live.
guy. He'll just come in and like troll.
Yeah, making that whole argument that I'm a hypocrite because I can't say that AI art is theft because fan art is theft. I don't own Shadow the Hedgehog.
Like, that's so stupid.
And it's like, he was commenting on my art being like stolen art, and I didn't even tell you this, but he did actually come back yesterday and leave another comment after I deleted his old one, which I didn't even reply to. But like, I don't like that because, like, you know, it's like, you know, that's like an accusation. Like, if you're saying stolen art, if I'm on a post on DeviantArt and the comment says stolen art, my assumption is that you know, you've actually like reposted or traced someone's art. So like, don't make it sound like I've actually stolen art. I'm gonna have to explain to people that no, it's an AI bro making like a really stupid argument.
Did the comment that he deleted, was it about the like Don Bluth thing?
Yeah, that whole thread where he was like, the Great Mouse Detective drawing, and he was like, "Oh, Universal, do you get permission from Universal?" And I'm like, "It's not Universal, it's Disney." And he's like, "Oh, I was thinking of an American Tail," which I guess is published by Universal, but most people would think of that as a Don Bluth movie. Don
Right.
Bluth's American Tail, like, which just shows you don't respect animation history. You don't know anything about it. You just think of corporations before anything. And I was like, you probably don't even know who Don Bluth is. And he was like, don't change the subject. He's like, you're avoiding my question.
Don't.
He kept copy pasting it like another like he was acting like Shadow the Hedgehog. He was like another pitiful distraction. Explain to me how fan art is not fair.
It's not. It's called an. We were just talking about this. It's called an homage.
Yeah, I don't own the character. I can't profit off it, but I do own the art. I drew the art. You don't own your AI generated art, even if it is an original character, because it's a collage of stolen artwork from various artists.
Like clusterfuck together. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I've just ended up making him cute anyway. I couldn't help it. I tried to make him angry and edgy, and I just didn't work.
I feel like I want to make another map, but I also feel like I need to take a break.
Yeah, that's definitely fair.
Did Black Ops 6 just come out? Or is it like in beta or something?
I think it
Okay.
came out a little while ago.
Oh, it comes out in October. I think people are
Oh,
playing like early access Warzone or some shit.
have you have you been hearing about Concord?
No. What is that?
Oh, Concord. Concord is a game that Sony released where it's like a hero shooter. It's like a rip off of Overwatch.
Oh.
Um, and everyone was like, "Oh, it's gonna, obviously it's gonna bomb. It's like the blandest thing possible. It's like all the characters are weird, like cringy, sort of like Guardians of the Galaxy humor, like rip-offs of like characters like with like no personality." And I was like, "Oh, that's great," but like the game has bombed harder than I've seen any game like bomb ever before. So it came out like a week ago, but on Steam, the all-time players, like as in the most all the players it's ever had in its of all time, including on like the day it launched, is like 700 players. So like as of right now, it has not actually cracked 1,000 players. And when I was looking at the concurrent players yesterday, there was like 91 people playing it. But they spent 8 years developing it and millions of dollars. Like this was like a really expensive game. They poured money into it and believed in it and stuff, and really thought it was going to be the next big thing. But it's like, and it's not free to play. Like you look at it and you're like, oh, that's a free to play game. It costs like $30. But now they're going to have to make it free to play. Like they basically have no choice but to do that.
As of As of 15 hours ago, it says the game is estimated to have only sold 25,000 units, which is really low
Yeah,
for a AAA game. Yeah.
like they've probably spent millions on it.
And
And
yeah, they're just people are playing Valorant.
yeah, there was a post that kind of bothered me. Like I feel bad for them, but it kind of bothered me where there was like a developer saying like, please play Concord. Like we spent 8 years in it, just give it a chance, like so that us developers can be supported and stuff. And it's like I'm sorry your boss doesn't respect you and like pay you enough money, but like it's not my responsibility or anyone's responsibility to buy Concord just so you could make a living. Like that's messed up. But like, I mean, your boss should be paying you more. But it's like we're not going to buy Concord out of sympathy. That's not how that works.
Your boss can't pay you more. They spent too much on Concord.
Yeah, like I can understand it hurts. Like if you put you as a developer, no matter how bad the game is, you've put like your effort and stuff into it. I can understand it probably hurts when the game flops this hard and stuff, but like we're not gonna buy the game just because, like just because. They did the same thing with the Borderlands movie where the Borderlands movie was bombing and they were like, please just give it a chance. People worked on it.
Oh no.
It's like, yeah, you can say that about anything. People worked on it. I'm sure they did. I'm sure there's people in Concord that were probably working really hard, and unfortunately their efforts were wasted on something really bland and soulless, and I wish they had been allowed to make something more interesting.
Yeah, I think the problem is that it's mediocrity.
Yeah, because it's not even as if Concord is like a really bad game. It's just completely unremarkable.
Like I said, people are too busy playing Valorant.
Yeah. I don't know why companies keep doing this. So like, oh, we need to make like a live service hero shooter like battle royale, and it's like that's where all the money is. And it's like, do you not see the fact that there's like a ton of them already, and only like 3 of them are successful?
Yeah.
They just keep doing it over and over and over again, expecting to be successful.
Then there's like Apex Legends, which is
Yeah.
like there's so many of these team. Oh shit, I just went to Apex Legends Steam page and it says recent reviews are mostly negative. Like what happened to
Oh, I
Apex
wonder what
Legends?
happened.
Yeah, what happened to Apex? People used to love Apex Legends.
Yeah, I don't know if you're aware of this, but Apex Legends is a spin-off of Titanfall, which is much more interesting.
Wow. I did not know that.
Yeah. It's like the same
weird.
universe, but without the cool mechs.
I was gonna say Titanfall looks totally different aesthetically.
Yeah.
I never would have guessed
I've
that.
never played Titanfall, but like pretty much everyone says it's fun. And they never made of like AAA slop games. Like that Star Wars Outlaw game came out a few days ago, and it's like no one cares. Really expensive Star Wars game.
Yeah, I heard about it. Really good Star Wars games like the Jedi Knight series, KOTOR, obviously, and Battlefront, the original Battlefront games. Like those, all of those games are like really, really fucking good. Where came out of the fucking bushes and made KOTOR 3. I bet that shit would sell like hotcakes.
Yeah.
Mass Effect 6 or 5 or whatever. Whatever. I guess it would be Mass Effect 5 because Andromeda is Mass Effect 4, right?
Yeah. Yeah, people are calling the new Mass Effect like shut down at some point, which is depressing.
Let's not forget that
Which game?
sure as in no.
I don't know what that is.
You actually you don't know? Oh, okay. Well, there's a there's a Sonic RPG game called Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood, which is basically a Sonic
game, yeah.
JRPG.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't played it.
Which was developed by BioWare. You didn't know that?
I think in America and be like, it's Sonic's sister, but it's an RPG, and it was going to be called Sister Sonic, but people complained and it got cancelled. That was going to be the first Sonic RPG, but never got made. So then, and it was like in a magazine, and it was like, what are you talking about? And it was just, I can't remember what JRPG it was, but they were just going to like change, they were just going to take that game and just turn it into a Sonic game.
Huh.
I mean, ideally we would have something like Mario RPG, but with Sonic. But we don't.
See, that's because Sonic sucks.
Yeah.
Taking me back to the same fucking spot.
What do you mean?
I just don't know where I'm supposed to go in this fucking level. Here we go. I think I... Wow, the cops are. Cool, Sonic. Wow, I got hit. That was whack. Alright, I found it. I found the checkpoint. What the F?